And this is the latest twist to the Delhi deadlock. The Aam Aadmi Party is unwilling to meet the Lieutenant Governor Najeeb Jung if he does not clarify on the stand that the BJP has taken on government formation. Headlines today has accessed the letter that has been sent by the Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal to Najeeb Jung. Lieutenant Governor Najeeb Jung had earlier asked leaders of both Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress to meet him to have a discussion on the government formation. The changed stance of the Aam Aadmi Party has put its scheduled meet with the Lieutenant Governor under cloud. The LG had asked the Aam Aadmi Party delegation to meet him to clarify its stand on the political situation in the capital. The Aam Aadmi Party, they're trying to dictate conditions. Let's see what Najeeb Jung has to say to that. But Delhi is heading towards fresh elections. President of the Delhi BJP, Satish Upadhyay and Jagdish Mukhi submitted a letter to Najeeb Jung conveying the decision that had been taken in last night's parliamentary board meeting. This letter states that the BJP has no intention to form government in Delhi and that BJP meanwhile has also gagged its leaders and spokespersons from talking to the media till further notice on the issue of government formation in Delhi. And that does not have the Aam Aadmi Party very happy. They want that the BJP should officially clarify its stand. If not the BJP, then at least the Lieutenant Governor Najeeb Jung should clarify what the BJP wants at this point.
ही चुनाव से लगातार भाग रही है और अब मीडिया के स्पेकुलेशन के आधार पर कुछ भी कहना ठीक नहीं होगा, लेकिन हम ये चाहते हैं कि दिल्ली के अंदर फौरन चुनाव होने चाहिए ताकि लोगों को चुनी हुई सरकार मिले। बहुत लंबा वक्त गुजर चुका है।
बीजेपी like its poll promises is changing their stand on every-day basis. Congress earlier also demanded that there should be fresh elections in Delhi. When they wanted the election in Delhi, then why before by-elections, why the stand of the central government and Home Ministry and the Lieutenant Governor was different? It is very unfortunate and it's a mockery of the democracy. The way the election process in Delhi is being handled is really shameful.
The Congress also going on to say that they are not concerned with what stand has been taken by the Aam Aadmi Party. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal wants Najeeb Jung to clarify what the stand the BJP has taken in their meeting with the Lieutenant Governor, and only then are they going to come and meet Najeeb Jung. We have Brijesh Pandey joining us on the phone line for more on the story. Brijesh, what really is the reluctance really to clarify what their stand has been to Najeeb Jung?
Well, the party feels that, if they need to do any clarification, they need to clarify it with the LG. And what we are gathering from our sources is that the meeting which happened at 10, they have handed over a letter which is signed by Jagdish Mukhi, who was appointed by the BJP as their point person in dealing with the Lieutenant Governor. In the letter, it is written that, that in the current scenario, the BJP is in no mood to form the government. So they have made their stance clear. And now what we are gathering from our sources is that, that there could be no further meeting with the Lieutenant Governor. And this particular meeting, which was there for 4 to 5 minutes, could be the only meeting which the BJP has with Lieutenant Governor. They are saying that now it is on the part of the Lieutenant Governor to talk to other parties and convey them what they have been told by the BJP, and also to send a report to the President of India about dissolution of the House. So everybody is now waiting for the stance of the reply from the Aam Aadmi Party as to when they will agree to form government.
But the Congress has a point, Brijesh. Things have come a complete circle when it comes to forming a government in Delhi. The BJP having its way, almost dictating when the elections should take place in the capital.
Well, the BJP had been very clear about from day one that once the Lieutenant Governor had applied a president rule in Delhi, legally they can go on for 1 full year. And they were initially waiting after debacles in bypolls in Bihar as well as in Uttar Pradesh, and they were waiting for which way the wind is going to blow in both crucial states of Haryana and Maharashtra. And given their performance in Haryana and Maharashtra and forming government in states in which they were virtually nobody, has given a great fillip and has buoyed the cadre like never before. So the BJP feels that if the central leadership applies the same kind of election campaign in Delhi, then the party stands a greater chance of winning it. So it is definitely puzzling on one side that why the party is not making it very clear. But right now, there are several meetings which are going on in Delhi, and it looks like once all the meetings and consultation with all the stakeholders within the party is done, then they might go ahead and announce the official stand. But as of now, what we are learning is that the letter has been sent to LG, and in which it has been told that the BJP does not intend to form the government.
It's perfectly timed for the BJP, Brijesh, but what explains this gag order that has been put on party leaders in the capital?
Well, what happens is that in a scenario like this, in which several theories are floating, and people and several people talking on this particular scenario will always lead to more confusion. So a gag order has been issued by the central BJP leaders, saying that only people who are authorized to speak on this particular issue will talk about it, so that it doesn't lead to any confusion and any sort of scenario where any contrary image of being BJP is projected by people who are not authorized to speak. So to make sure that there is a uniformity in the articulation of the BJP party's point of view to the public at large, only select few as well as authorized people will speak on this matter.
They've also been very careful in countering the allegation put forth by the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party of communalizing a possible Delhi election.
Well, the BJP is saying that they have no role in this, and the party is saying that Aam Aadmi Party is trying to sensationalize the matter and is trying to create a counter communal rift whereby they can gain the other community vote. So the BJP is saying that their side is that they are in no way directly involved in any of these, nor any BJP cadre has been found involved in this. So how can Aam Aadmi Party say that they are trying to stoke the communal tension within Delhi? They are saying that these are fault line areas of Delhi and have been such for a very long time. Even a couple of BJP MPs, Congress MPs who have been from this area had admitted that that there were fault lines and there were tension when this particular religious time of the year arrives. So they are saying that these are allegations which are leveled by Aam Aadmi Party only to counter polarize the scenario in order to maximize the electoral gains.
Brijesh, how would you say the tide has changed for the BJP in the last few weeks, from going to make efforts to form government to now saying that they're in no mood to form government and want a re-election?
Well, everything has changed. I mean, once the result of bypolls in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh came, the party was initially taken aback by the kind of result it received. They were completely routed through, especially in Uttar Pradesh, where Yogi Adityanath was made the election in charge, and there were several communal election campaign bordering on love jihad and various other issues was done. But once the election campaign in Haryana and Maharashtra started taking place, and given the kind of the Modi juggernaut role which happened in the sense that the Prime Minister did 24 rallies in Maharashtra, and the most important thing is that in these two states BJP was never, not even a player. I mean, in Haryana there were only 4 MLAs, and nobody in his right mind would have thought that the BJP will go on and form government on its own. So it was the case of Maharashtra. So once the election result came, the party was buoyed beyond imagination, and it was a whirlwind which they feel that it cemented the fact that the Modi juggernaut is on the roll in the whole of India, and they're saying that if it is applicable in Haryana, which is a bordering state of Delhi, it will definitely have a cascading effect in the state of Delhi, because most of the area has a very porous border, and the caste combination will suit BJP more than ever before.
Deputy Editor Brijesh Pandey tracking the BJP side of things, where lots of meetings are taking place, lots of developments, but all the leaders have been instructed not to speak to the media until further notice on the issue of government formation. But the story of the moment is, of course, from the Aam Aadmi Party camp, where Arvind Kejriwal has refused to meet Lieutenant Governor Najeeb Jung till such time he does not clarify the stand that has been taken by the BJP on government formation. We have Ankit Tyagi joining us live for more on that side of the story. Ankit, why really has Arvind Kejriwal put forth this condition to Najeeb Jung? Is what the BJP has told Najeeb Jung going to dictate the Aam Aadmi Party stance on re-election?
Well, there is a slight confusion there. The Aam Aadmi Party leader in his letter has made it very clear that he would request the Lieutenant Governor to reschedule the meeting, because the invitation came to them at 1 p.m. and they were asked to come in at 2 p.m. That, he said, because of prior engagements, is not possible. He's ready to meet him anytime in the evening. Apart from that, he has also requested that the Lieutenant Governor should make, if he has met BJP officially, then he should make the stand clear. As far as the political ramifications of this, you see, any political party, Aam Aadmi Party is the second largest party in Delhi. They are hoping to first understand what the single largest party has said. So far of the meeting that has taken place in the morning between the BJP leaders and the LG, there has been no clarification whether that was the official meeting between the BJP and the LG. No, neither the Raj Niwas here in Delhi nor the BJP has made it clear whether they have conveyed their official stand or not. In this ambiguity, the Aam Aadmi Party does not want to lose any political momentum. They do not want their stand to be utilized by the BJP later. They have also said that since BJP is the single largest party, officially the Lieutenant Governor should first meet them and then should be the number of the Aam Aadmi Party. In the letter, very significantly, Arvind Kejriwal has also made it clear that the LG already knows their stand. Aam Aadmi Party still wants elections, but they would request him to make the BJP stand clear so that they can almost nullify this game of political brinkmanship that is happening between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP.
Ankit, there is this political posturing to a certain extent. Are you saying that the Aam Aadmi Party has not put forth the condition before Najeeb Jung? Are we to understand that they are willing to meet the Lieutenant Governor today?
Well, if you go by the letter, that is exactly what we will have to understand. He has only said that due to prior engagements, he is not able to meet the Lieutenant Governor at 2 p.m. and he has requested a rescheduling of the meeting anytime in the evening. He has also requested the Lieutenant Governor to make the stand of the BJP clear. Now, it's up to the Lieutenant Governor how he responds to the Aam Aadmi Party, but in all fairness, if the Lieutenant Governor decide that they will have to come to in some other time, then it would be bound on the Aam Aadmi Party to come here because it's the LG we are talking, it's a constitutional post, and
right.
Only probably then they would be able to ask the Lieutenant Governor to make the BJP stand clear, because it is understandable in politics that all the players would want to see what the other party is doing before they can come to a final conclusion.
But the Aam Aadmi Party would most definitely not want to be seen as responsible for delaying these proceedings. The Delhi Lieutenant Governor is scheduled to meet leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress later this evening. Remember, they appear to be trying to set the agenda, with both parties alleging that the BJP is trying to communalize the Delhi election.